If you offer light demo as a service along with your junk removal business, check out this video if you're looking to find out how to do bids over 30, 40K for your business. We just landed our largest estimate to date that we're looking to close this week for $220,000. Obviously, this is a huge whale of a job, and these are few and far between. But in this video, I want to talk about not only how we closed on that job and got that estimate. I shouldn't say closed, but got that estimate. We anticipate to close this week. But also how we've closed some $30,000 jobs, $40,000 and upwards through a few different strategies. So one of my clients here, this is actually the third job that we've landed over $30,000 with him in the past few months. And I believe it's because we have a very detailed strategy that at this point, I truly believe that he has become sort of the go-to guy for junk removal and light demo in his area when it comes to these sorts of jobs, right? He's built that reputation. And there's a couple of ways that you could do that. So one, it comes down to actually getting more of these jobs, right? That's the start of it. And I've talked in the past about some strategies here, so I won't dive too deep into them. But for those who didn't see those videos, it really comes down to either personal interaction with property managers, with, working with general contractors, with hotels, all these different areas of opportunity for large bids. It comes down to personal introduction as well as finding a way to reach out as well. And usually your best bet is to mix all this together. All right. The more touch points that you can make in building that relationship, the better. And the more odds that you're going to have to bring a job in through somebody like that. Right. And I think that's why this company has been so successful, because we have multiple different touch points to build these kind of relationships. One, they actually have a dedicated sales rep who calls companies that have an opportunity for these kind of jobs. That's one. All right. Two, we email, we text, we reach out to all these people as well from an email or text, digitally. All right. So from a digital perspective, we're handling that touch point. And then three, they're also personally connecting with these people and introducing themselves in different settings to then make a personal introduction. So they're really doing three different things, all right? And then the fourth part comes in with actually, starting to get the work in, because now that they've done it, they have connections with people who may have sent them a job in the past and now need them again. And these are people who are sending them large estimates. So you have that snowball effect over time, right? Where you're starting to get the referrals from past connections, but you're also still building new ones. The $22,000 job obviously is a whale, and ironically, it actually came in through Google Ads. But my theory on this is that because this is a rarity to come in through Google. We do Google Ads for a lot of different people. We have not had $220,000 jobs come in every day. All right, nobody does. I don't care who your marketing company is or how great somebody is at ads. This is a true gold mine of a job. I truly believe that the work that they have put in other areas helped them to get that job. So whether it be maybe this company already had a feel for them and then seen them on Google and recognized the name, which I think was a part of it, or some other relationships were built with some commonalities, I do believe that had an effect. And realistically, some of the other ones that we closed weren't on Google. It was through our email campaigns or a text campaign with a realtor, so on and so forth, building relationships that way. And I know they've actually closed a lot on having the sales rep call lists that we pulled and stuff like that as well. So it's not necessarily one secret strategy that gets you in front of these opportunities. I think it's a mixture of all of it, and then of course add in the fact that they have solid reviews, right? They have two separate Google My Business scenarios where one has over 50 reviews and the other one has over 100. There's so many different variables at play, guys, that you really just want to piece all this together to get in front of as many opportunities as possible. Because that's really what it's about. The more volume that you put out that can position you in front of an opportunity, the higher likelihood that you are going to close on larger or multiple or more opportunities. This is simple math. So it's not really about, okay, well, I do this one thing and it works. There's always going to be the top thing that does work for you, and you're going to want to focus a large portion of either your funds or your time on that. But I do think you should also have other areas that are working within it as well to give you more opportunities. And that's what I really try and preach for multiple reasons. But the top reason being that I just feel like the more chances that you give yourself to get in front of certain people, the better your odds of closing. I think that's a pretty simple concept. Especially when you factor in that the more times that somebody sees you over and over again, either on social media, on ads, organically, through email, text, phone call, you're continuously getting in front of them and driving in the fact that you are the company that they should work with. Because every single time that they see you, you're just stacking social proof in your favor. Because they just keep seeing you, you don't disappear. You're constantly in front of them. And at some point, from a customer perspective, when that need is there or that want, and we know that you can fill it, and I keep seeing you, odds are you're going to be the first company that I call. Because why wouldn't I? Over and over again, I just continue to see you in connection with that. You've become the go-to. So the more opportunities that you can present in front of them, the better likelihood you are not only to close them, but to have them call you and give you the opportunity. So with these big jobs, which everybody usually will want, and if that's you watching this, then what you should be asking yourself is, how often do I get in front of those people in the first place? Because if you're not landing any big opportunities, a 5K job, 10K job, 20, 30, 40, 50, so on and so forth, then you need to ask yourself, well, what am I doing to get in front of people who could provide me that kind of job? If your answer is nothing, you have your answer. If your answer is, I do this, I send an email every now and then. So you're doing a little bit more than nothing, but not a ton. You'll have your answer, And if you are doing a lot of these things and you're not bringing those in yet, it's just a matter of time. You just need to continue to put yourself out there and give yourself that opportunity to be seen, because you will end up landing one of these if you're doing the right things. That consistency over time will stack up and work in your favor. So for anyone who's not doing those kind of things, I would suggest to start doing them. And you don't have to do it all at once, or you can have somebody help you do it. There's all kinds of different ways it can be done. But I would at least start doing something to put yourself in a position to have an opportunity to close a deal like that, because it can drastically change your business. Even at 10,000, obviously, 20, 30, 40,000 for some of you would be extremely significant. But even at 10, you land a $10,000 job. Let's say you net and you end up profiting 6, 7, maybe 8. I would say probably close to 6 or 7. That's money that can then be either used to fuel your business even further or to protect you during slow seasons. There's a lot of different things that you could do with funds from a job like that. So it's really important that you at least put the legwork in to position your company to get in front of those opportunities. And just understand that this isn't something where you can do it for a week and you go, oh, well, you know what, Blake, it didn't work, so I'm going to stop. This isn't a week-long process, guys. This is a consistent month, 2 months, 3 months, 4-month process. You just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, and make it a routine. That work will show itself. And it will pay off. So I hope this helps some of you who are looking to get in front of some of those opportunities. I know that this one's kind of an outlier. We were really happy about this and thrilled. We're looking to close this hopefully, like I said, this week. It'll by far be our biggest job that we have set up for someone. But it doesn't necessarily have to be on a scale of $220,000. Even at 10 or 20,000 is very significant for your business. And I would love for you guys to also bring in those same opportunities to help fuel your business even further. So if this video was helpful, guys, give it a like. It's always going to be about putting the work in. If you ever have any questions on how to put the work in or where to start, feel free to reach out to me. I'm always here to help. And if you haven't already, I would love if you would subscribe to the channel. We've been getting a lot of really good feedback lately, which I love to get from you guys, because I do this to help the junk removal industry, and you guys take your business from one level to the next. And I hope that's what we're providing with this channel. Thanks for watching, guys.